China's out-of-control space station crashed spectacularly into Earth today, after months of frantic speculation of its time and place of landing. Chinese space lab Tiangong-1, known as Heavenly Palace, was tracked around the world as it plummeted through the atmosphere at 16,500 miles per hour. The 34-feet-long space station, which weighed nearly 10 tons, finally met a fiery end at 12:15 a.m. this morning. It mostly broke up on re-entering and exploded into a shower of fireballs. Beijing said it was unlikely any large pieces would reach the ground, and it is not yet clear how much of its debris reached the Earth's surface intact. We tracked the out-of-control satellite live as it plummeted back down to Earth. Getty orbit. Tiangong-1 entered the Earth's atmosphere this morning, Monday, April 27, 20 a.m. European Space Agency gives location. The European Space Agency said the Tiangong Space Lab entered the atmosphere, not too far from the uninhabited area that is typically used for controlled re-entries. 3:29 a.m. Update on location. The China Manned Space Agency said most of Tiangong's components ablated during re-entry. The agency said, through monitoring and analysis by Beijing Aerospace Control Center and related agencies, Tiangong-1 re-entered the atmosphere at about 8:15 a.m., the 2nd of April, Beijing time, 1:15 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The re-entry falling area is located in the central region of the South Pacific. Most of the devices were ablated during the re-entry process. 2:46 a.m. Tiangong-1 manages to avoid crashing into the spacecraft. Cemetery. M.R. McDowell stated the space station managed to avoid landing in the spacecraft graveyard. It is an area in the south of the Pacific Ocean that has become famous for the depositing of waste-filled cargo ships and the Mir space station that was deorbited in 1999 due to a lack of funding. Fraunhofer image. An image of Tiangong-1 captured yesterday. 2:25 a.m. Tiangong-1 crashes northwest of Tahiti. The Chinese space station crash-landed on Earth, striking at the northwest of Tahiti. 2:22 a.m. China reported that the Tiangong-1 re-entered Earth's atmosphere. It has been confirmed that re-entry took place over the South Pacific Ocean at 1:16 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 2:15 a.m., and it's down. The defunct Tiangong-1 Space Lab has re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, Chinese space scientists have confirmed. 2 a.m. The Chinese Space Authority said the space station would re-enter the Earth's atmosphere near the coast of Brazil between 12:42 a.m. and 1:01 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. NASA held a competition for design teams to come up with potential homes on the Red Planet. NASA Team Gamma, a semi-autonomous multi-robot regolith additive manufacturing (RAM) system is used to create a protective in situ shield around a modular inflatable hab. 1:19 a.m. Has satellite crash-landed already? Astronomer Jonathan McDowell said, it might have come down by now, but no, we don't actually know. It is understood that if the Tiangong-1 landed in a remote area, the plunge could take time to be confirmed. 12:52 a.m. The space station is over Korea. The Rogue space station is currently over Korea and is about to pass over the city of Kyoto, Japan. 12:40 a.m. Chinese Space Authority said the space station is forecast to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere between 12:11 a.m. and 1:33 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It said the craft is expected to land in area around 19.4 degrees west, 10.2 degrees south, near southern Pacific. Getty satellites. There are hundreds of objects floating above the Earth's surface. It might have come down by now, but no, we don't actually know. Astronomer Jonathan McDowell. 12:29 p.m. Tiangong-1 is set to pass over China, South Korea in next 20 minutes. The Chinese space station is set to pass over Beijing, Pyongyang, Gangwon PR, South Korea, Kyoto, Nagoya and Kwajalein in the next 20 minutes, according to astronomer Jonathan McDowell. 12.05 Space station may have re-entered Earth. There is a possibility the space station may have re-entered Earth. Calling on anyone who may have observed the re-entry, he added, folks, this is the point when observer reports would be very useful. Let us know if you see it, or if you should have seen it but didn't. 12:03 a.m. Space station has passed over Patagonia during re-entry window. The Chinese space station has now passed over the South American region of Patagonia. The asteroid belt is worth a staggering $700 quintillion. Deep Space Industries. First deep water extracted from an asteroid can be used as propellant for the return trip. 11.56 Re-entry window. The re-entry window is now open, though it remains unclear where it will exactly land. At 11:42 p.m., 10 minutes to re-entry. M.R. McDowell stated, less than 10 minutes till the start of the 4-hour-long tip re-entry window. He said the space station's re-entry is believed to be spectacular. 10:46 p.m. Areas the Tiangong-1 could hit have been named. Mr. McDowell declared that based on the currently ground track of the Chinese space station, a number of different nations around the world could feel its impact. He claimed areas under the ground track include southern South America, West Central Africa, North Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, China and Japan, the South Atlantic and the West and South Pacific. Getty, CMSEO crash landing. The space station is believed to re-enter Earth's atmosphere this morning. Space experts said it was difficult to predict its final end due to the immense speed of the craft, with tiny variations in timing meaning huge changes in location. Tiangong-1 was expected to explode into a shower of fireballs as it burnt its way through the atmosphere, providing an impressive light show as it fell towards Earth, which it did. Scientists estimated any debris that survived the fiery plunge could hit a vast span of the planet, including North America, southern parts of Europe, large parts of Asia and even Australia. However, the exact spot where the torched remains landed remains unknown at this point in time. Related articles.